Have you ever wondered what happens after we take our last breath? Science tells us a fundamental truth. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, it only changes form. Religion, across millennia, has echoed a similar sentiment. The soul is eternal, it never dies. What if these two seemingly different perspectives are actually pointing to the same profound reality? What if the soul and energy are two words for the same eternal essence? Let's start with something we can all feel. Your heart beating in your chest, the thoughts racing through your mind, the warmth of your skin, it's all powered by a constant, invisible flow of energy. We are, in a very real sense, beings of energy. The food we eat is converted into the fuel that powers every cell, every action, every whisper. This bioelectric energy is what animates us, what makes us alive. But when the physical body ceases to function, where does all that energy go? The first law of thermodynamics is clear. It doesn't just vanish into thin air. It must go somewhere. It must transform. This is where science and spirituality begin to hold hands. Think about it. When a star collapses, its energy doesn't disappear. It radiates outward, becoming light, heat, and the very building blocks of new stars and planets. When a log burns in a fire, its matter is converted into ash, smoke, heat, and light. The energy is released, not destroyed. Why would the most complex and vibrant energy system we know, the human consciousness, be any different? Now, let's explore this from a spiritual perspective. For centuries, spiritual traditions have described the soul not as a physical thing, but as a form of light, a spark of the divine. The Quran offers a powerful insight into this mystery. In one verse, it says, "And they ask you, O Muhammad, about the soul. Say, the soul is of the affair of my Lord, and mankind has not been given of knowledge except a little." This suggests that the soul's nature is beyond our complete human comprehension, belonging to a divine reality. It hints that the soul operates on a level of existence that our current scientific instruments can't measure. Another powerful verse says, "Do not think of those who are slain in the way of God as dead. They are alive, with their Lord, receiving provision." This isn't just a metaphor for being remembered fondly. It's a direct statement about a continued existence, a life beyond the physical realm. They are alive. How can this be? If we consider the soul as pure energy, a form of divine light, it starts to make sense. The physical body, our vessel of matter, returns to the earth, to dust. But the energy, the consciousness, the soulit, is released. It transitions from this dimension to another, continuing its journey. Imagine the soul as a droplet of water in the vast ocean of existence. While it's in the form of a droplet, it has a unique identity, a specific form. But when it returns to the ocean, does it cease to exist? No, it becomes one with the source. Its essence, now part of a much greater whole. Its individual journey merges with the universal current. Perhaps this is what happens to our energy, our soul. It returns to its source, the ultimate ocean of divine energy from which it originated. This idea isn't confined to one faith. Many spiritual paths speak of a light body or an energy body that coexists with our physical form. They speak of chakras as centers of spiritual power and a life force, known as prana in Hinduism or ki in Chinese traditions, that flows through us. These ancient concepts beautifully align with the modern understanding of the universe as a web of interconnected energy fields. Our bodies are temporary anchors in this cosmic web, but our essence, our energy, is woven into the very fabric of existence. Let's bring it back to a personal level. Have you ever felt a connection with someone that goes beyond words? Or walked into a room and immediately felt the vibe, the energy of the space? These experiences, which we often dismiss as simple intuition, might be our subtle perception of these energy fields. We are constantly interacting with the universe on an energetic level, whether we're aware of it or not. So, when we face the concept of death, maybe we've been looking at it all wrong. We see it as an ending, a finality, a light switching off. But what if it's not an end point, but a transition point? What if death is simply the moment our energy is liberated from its physical container? The matter, our body, follows the laws of biology and chemistry, decomposing and returning to the earth. But the energy, our soul, our consciousness, follows the laws of a higher physics, the physics of the spirit. It travels back to its origin, transformed but not extinguished. This perspective can completely change how we view life. If we know that our essence is eternal, then our time here becomes less about accumulating material possessions and more about refining our energy. It becomes about love, compassion, kindness, and knowledge, because these are the qualities that elevate our spiritual frequency. These are the things that polish the soul. When you do good, you don't just feel good emotionally. You might literally be brightening your energetic signature. Think of life as a school for the soul. We are here to learn, to grow, to experience joy and sorrow, success and failure. Each experience adds to our energetic story. The challenges we overcome strengthen our spiritual core. The love we share expands our capacity for connection. We are not just living and dying. We are participating in a grand, cosmic cycle of transformation. The moral of this story, the ultimate takeaway, is both simple and incredibly profound. Nothing in this universe truly dies. It simply changes form. The leaf that falls from the tree nourishes the soil. The star that explodes seeds new galaxies. And the soul that departs the body continues its journey, returning home to the source of all light and all life. We don't end at death. We are just beginning a new chapter in our eternal story. We are energy, and energy never dies. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of thought and reflection today. If this resonated with you, I'd be honored if you like the video and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the big questions of life. Stay curious, stay thoughtful, and I'll see you in the next one.